Two Southampton under-23s are back. Got off to a tremendous start to their campaign last week, winning 4-3 at Manchester City after a sensational comeback. Well, their first home match since last season's promotion from Division 2 is right here at the St Staplewood training ground, and we're minutes from kick-off. It's Southampton at home to Derby County, and it's live right here on the official Southampton FC Facebook page and YouTube channel. A very good evening. I'm Ian Wilding, and here are your teams this evening. Southampton make two changes to the side that won at Manchester City last week. And in comes Cameron Ledridge into the side, and out goes Jankovic. O'Connor also is not in the side, and Smales Braithwaite makes his first start for Southampton under-23s, a former Manchester City academy winger. So it is a 3-4-3 formation for Southampton on this warm, sunny evening. It's Bycroft in goal. Again, a fairly new face of the under-23s, the 18-year-old who's been promoted from the under-18s this season. It's Clara, O'Driscoll and Ledridge at the back. Ramsey and Vokins the wing-backs. Smallbone and Slattery in the middle. And Smales, Braithwaite and Hansen playing just off. And Lundalu, who scored that brace against Manchester City last week. As for Derby County, they've got quite an experienced side. They make 7 changes to the side that lost their opening match of the season. And they've got Mitchell in goal, Minkley, Wassell, Bird and Jordan Brown at the back, with Holmes, Shinnie and Sibley in the middle, and Whittaker and Mitchell Lawson playing just off Chris Martin, the experienced striker, up front. Southampton subs: Olafunwa, Tommy Scott, Kieran Freeman, Lucas Tafise and Harlem Hale. While Derby subs: Dixon, Yates, Hector Ingram, Shonibari and Max Hunt. And there is the referee, Scott Jackson. We're seconds away from Southampton's first home match of the season getting underway. And it is Division 1 PL2 football this season, after Saints are in Division 2 in the last campaign. Let's see if Southampton get off to a strong start here then. Mitchell Lawson heads on for Derby. That's off the head of Lundalu. He is again in from Smallbone. And it's one back from Whittaker for Derby County. Here's Ramsey back to Clara. O'Driscoll. Well, it's a fantastic comeback then from Southampton last week against Manchester City. 3-1 down. "86 minutes. In the end, Southampton managed to get a goal back. And by the end of injury time, they scored 3 goals in a space of 8 minutes to win 4-3. What a way to start the season that is. This time it's a foul on Slattery. Aaron O'Driscoll. Risky header back there from Jordan Brown. Corner for Southampton. Jordan Brown, who arrived after being released by Stoke. He was there for 6 years, signed his first professional contract at Derby back in December. And Jake Vokins, who's been training at times with the first team in the summer, to take the first corner of the game. It's not a bad corner. Asks a little bit of Mitchell, but he does well. Former Luton Town goalkeeper. Good tackle there from Cameron Ledwidge. Here's Nlundulu. Back to Slattery. Slattery tries to put Ramsey away on the right. Ramsey could go it alone here. And it is just too far in the end for Cornelius Hansen. But the right idea nonetheless. Encouraging start then for Southampton. Just couldn't quite find the final ball. Kane Ramsey, who experienced first team football for the first time last season, made his debut against Manchester City, aged 18 and 81 days. Headed on from Clara and straight back to Mitchell in the Derby goal. Every Southampton home match this season, under 23s, is live on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel. That goes to Premier League 2, Premier League Cup as well. And any home matches I might have in the Checkatrade Trophy. Lots of matches, they come thick and fast, particularly during the winter period. It's back that time from Smallbone. Here's Hansen and Nlundulu. Oh, what a terrific shot that was. Could so easily have ended up in off the post. Looking for his third goal in 2 games in Nlundulu. He's been looking very sharp. Back to Clara. Here's Bycroft. On from Nlundulu. Away from Max Bird. Off the back of Hansen's head. And this time it's going to harmlessly go into the arms of John Mitchell again in the Derby goal. But here's the real opportunity, and it's a fantastic strike just inside the penalty area. So unlucky there from Nlundulu. Been at the club now, Nlundulu, for 5 years since joining from Chelsea, but he is a real prospect. And he really came into his own second half of last season. Derby coming forward now. Here's Morgan Whittaker. Graham Shinney. Back from Wassell, back to the keeper. Headed on from O'Driscoll. So Brown with the throw. Good crowd here tonight. Residents allowed in here for free, which is good to see. Good turnout here at the training ground. Whittaker forward. Here's Minkley. Off Ledwidge. And it goes out for a corner for Derby this time. Their first corner of the evening. This time Ramsey heads it away. Here's Mitchell Lawson. One of 4 players that have kept their place in the side for Derby. 7 changes tonight. Tackle there on Sibley. Here's Nlundulu. And just under Callum Slattery in the end, and out for a throw to Derby County. Well, the last time these two sides met, as far as the senior teams are concerned, was back in January when the two met in the FA Cup, a 2-2 draw. Derby ending up winning on penalties. Saints having the best chance so far. There's the first shot from Derby though, and it's not a bad effort there from Dwayne Holmes. Also trying to put it in off the woodwork. Certainly would have been a terrific strike if he'd have found the top corner. Bit of space, but couldn't find the target. Here's Southampton now coming forward. Here's Nlundulu. Clara. Forward from Bycroft. Be good to see Bycroft, the goalkeeper, get his opportunity tonight and throughout the season. Here comes Smales Braithwaite and wins the free kick for Southampton. This under-23s match number 2. Derby lost 1-0 at home to Chelsea in their first match of the campaign. Lavinia with an 84th minute goal. Here's Vokins. That was at Pride Park with a crowd of just over 700 for that game. Bird plays it across. Here's Wassall to the right. Shinnie. Martin plays it back for Derby. It's a decent move. It's a foul that time on Ledwidge. Well, Southampton was certainly free scoring at the end of last season. They scored 31 goals in their last 12 matches, which include the playoffs when they beat Newcastle and Aston Villa. And they'll look to start brightly here. 2 well-organised sides. Referee now having a word with Chris Martin for Derby. No more than a word on that occasion. And again, the club's certainly getting bigger for Southampton now this season. They've got coming up Liverpool at home next Monday, then Everton away. And right after that is the Checkatrade Trophy when they travel to Forest Green in the Checkatrade in the group stages. But in the PL2, it is full of sides who in the Premier League are part of the top 6. Everyone apart from Manchester United. This is an opportunity though. Vital tackle that time from Jordan Brown. And the third corner of the evening, the second for Southampton. And he had to get there. Well timed. And once again, the man who takes all the corners for Southampton, Will Smallbone, is going to look to put a decent ball into the box once more. Had a few games in pre-season, Southampton under-23s as well. It ended with a good 1-0 win at Eastleigh, thanks to that goal from Nlundulu. And he's carried that form into the season, and he nearly scored here tonight. Let's see if somebody can get an opportunity this time. Not that time, Smallbone's corner. Here's Sibley. Tackle on Slattery, well timed. Here's Whittaker. Moving quickly here. Whittaker once more. Decent ball. And a real opportunity. It was Holmes with the header. And relief there from Jack Bycroft that it just fell nicely into his arms. But this is what Southampton were expecting. Quick breakaways from Derby. It shows how quickly they can move from one end of the pitch to the other. And it's a fantastic run from Whittaker, who played the 1-2. Beautiful chip. Couldn't find the end product. First thing that Jake Bycroft will have to do there in goal is Ramsey. Clara back to O'Driscoll. Cross again, here's Ramsey. Back to Nlundulu. Goal kick that time. Well, last season Southampton started the season off well. They began the campaign with a 2-0 win against Middlesbrough at St Mary's Stadium, and they have started this season in the same vein, looking to build on that tonight. O'Driscoll heads on for Southampton. That's up in the air from Smells Braithwaite. Here's Slattery. Tries to put Vokins away. Can he find the cross? Couldn't find Nlundulu. Does find Whittaker. Here's Holmes. This time advantage Southampton. Well, both clubs have had a track record of bringing good players through over the years. Southampton certainly famous for doing so. Derby, the likes of Will Hughes, Jeff Hendrick, Jayden Bogle, they've all broken into the first team in recent years. And there's a hope for a lot of these players that they can do the same again in a year or two. Saints had the best chance off the post from Nlundulu. Derby have come close twice as well, though. A header straight at the keeper. And another shot on the edge of the penalty area from Holmes, which went over the crossbar. Here's Martin. Good play. Here's Sibley. To Jordan Brown. It comes back to Smells Braithwaite. Graham Shinney. Back to Brown again. And it was a slightly risky one, but it paid off there from Slattery. Back to Bycroft. And Jack Bycroft finds Vokins. Free kick to Derby. Fairly even game this one so far. Derby looking to capitalise here though. And Nlundulu the only man forward for Southampton. Certainly is the right area. Comes back to Holmes. In from Mitchell Lawson. Here's Slattery. Ramsey. And Southampton now will look to break away here quickly in the same way as Derby did a few minutes ago, which allowed Derby to create their best chance of the game so far. Well kept in there that time. Good play from Jake Vokins. And here's Ledwidge. Excellent play from O'Driscoll. Brave to do that. Showed that skill outside the box and it really paid off. Smails Braithwaite, good play from him. Lovely ball across. Here's Ramsey. Couldn't find the delivery. Here's Martin. This time Dwayne Holmes goes deep for Derby. This time there's a push on Slattery. It's a push from Sibley. And the free kick's taken quickly. Here's Vokins again. Here he is once more. Try to put Hansen away. Derby win it back. Ball down well. Here's Mitchell Lawson. One back from Clara. Well, Southampton certainly deserved to win promotion last season. There's a man on the floor at the moment for Derby. It's Mitchell Lawson after that earlier incident. So we have a couple of minutes of stoppage here to come. The Saints finished second last season on goal difference and very unlucky not to win the league. Wolves are the team that won the league, but then, instead of feeling sorry for themselves, Southampton really came out the traps in the playoffs, beating Aston Villa 2-0 in the semi-finals and then 2-1 at St Mary's Stadium at home to Newcastle, thanks to goals from Johnson and Lundaloo. Newcastle did get a goal back, but it wasn't enough. And as a result, Saints returned to the top flight of the PL2. And here, Under-23s football, here on the Facebook page and YouTube channel. Nearly halfway through the first half already. And Darren Wassell's men will be fairly happy with what they've seen so far for Derby, but Southampton, on the other hand, their coaching staff is an opportunity there to regroup and see what the final 23 minutes of the first half can bring. That man's had the best chance so far of the evening. And here's how it came. Good play from Hansen in the first place, a fantastic run. Pass across, and it did look, when he hit it, I thought that was heading for the top corner. So close, so unlucky. And if you give him that kind of space, most of the time he's likely to deliver. As a result, the ball back now on this right-hand side with Christoph Clara, the Austrian, who signed from Rapid Vienna. And O'Driscoll finds Ledwidge. Here's Smallbone. Slattery does well, wins a free kick. Certainly he can have absolutely no complaints about that, Dwayne Holmes. Callum Slattery, who made his first start against Derby in the FA Cup back in January for the senior team. Been at the club now for 13 years. Clara to take the free kick for Southampton. And it's been steady progress for the youngsters over the last few years. Finishing second last season, sixth the year before in the league below. That's after their relegation in the campaign before that, but they're certainly looking to have a strong season this season. A league of 12, play each other twice, 22 games. This is the second of 22 for both of these sides. Job done so far for Southampton. Derby looking to bounce back from defeat. And here's Shinnie. Good play that. Again from Callum Slattery, growing into this game. Back to Bycroft. He is 18, but he spent the best part of 10 years at the club. He made his under-18s bout at the age of 16, Bycroft. And with so many goalkeepers out on loan, it gives him an opportunity. Likes of Jack Rose included, and Latham has gone to having a Waterlooville. Here's Vokins. Martin. Again, another good incisive breakaway from the away side. Here's Mitchell Lawson. And he pulled the trigger, and he wasn't far off at all. Looked a real angle for him when he first hit it. And again, for the second time this evening, Derby with a really quick breakaway, nearly resulting in something special. Just clip the bar and out for a goal kick. Certainly energetic and skillful is Mitchell Lawson. Over 40 appearances for him in the under-18s over 2 years. Head clash there though. And now it's Hansen on the floor. Here's how it came about. Oh, we really barged into him there, and certainly felt the effects. Back up, sitting up now, which is good news. And we've got about 20 minutes to go now in this first half in this under-23s fixture. Southampton against Derby County. Fingers crossed Cornelius Hansen is going to be okay. The Norwegian. So I can imagine a few minutes of stoppage we're going to have. There was that earlier tackle there from Chris Martin. I think there's the manager himself there in the background. There he is, Ralph Hasenhutel. With his earphones in, hopefully listening to our commentary as well this evening. 19 to play in the first half. Across to the right from Smallbone. Ramsey wins the header. Now it's back again to Clara. One back from Mitchell Lawson. Excellent run again once more. Here's Holmes. Tackle from O'Driscoll. Well, tried to play advantage, and now it's going to be a yellow card this time for O'Driscoll. And again, it's such a fantastic runner at the ball there, Holmes. He's done it a few times here. Tried to play advantage for a few seconds. But as a result, Derby have got a position here, a very dangerous position, right on the edge of the box. O'Driscoll goes into the book. First free kick in a really dangerous position. It's come to the away side. Could be Holmes. Every man back for Southampton. He's going to get another try here. Graham Shinney, who took that free kick. Here's Shinney again. Martin waits for it. Too far for him and everybody. And it's out for a goal kick for Southampton. Good pressure this from Derby, who had that terrific shot a few minutes ago that clipped off the bar. They've had a header straight at the keeper. And they've also had a shot which went just over from outside the box as well from Dwayne Holmes. We were saying earlier on about the players that have gone out loan in the summer, the youngsters, as well as Rose and Latham have gone out. Harry Hamblin, the midfielder's gone on loan to Bath, so that's good experience for him. Tyreek Johnson's impressing on loan at Woking as well. While Alfie Jones is at Gillingham, a couple of others as well. 2 or 3 others out on loan. Certainly great experience for them. And it's great experience for 2 or 3 of these youngsters who are making their step up this season from the under-18s. Good play this from Ramsey. And Lundalu. Smales Braithwaite. Slattery. O'Driscoll to Ledwidge. He's impressed so far down the right-hand side there, Kane Ramsey. Free kick to Southampton. Back to Bycroft. Derby County's next match is at Spurs in the PL2 on Friday. That's the under-23s. And they have got some really big clubs coming up. Arsenal at home, Liverpool away, Manchester City at home. Great run again. Here's Lundalu. Vokins. Decent ball. Couldn't find the finish. It was aimed up towards Smales Braithwaite. Volleyed straight to O'Driscoll again for Southampton. 0-0. Last quarter of an hour of the first half. Slattery. Smallbone. Vokins with a throw. Back to O'Driscoll. Good football. Here's Smallbone again. Disappointing to give it away there. Here is Louis Sibley. Smallbone. Well, Hanson and O'Connor got the other goals for Southampton in that 4-3 win against Man City last week. And they might get a goal here, you never know. Vokins. Slattery. Wants a free kick. He gets one. And it is right on the edge of the penalty area. Good play there from Vokins. Very close to actually being inside the box there for Southampton. But even so, it's a dangerous position this, and Smallbone to take once more. Saints have been fairly quiet going forward last 15 minutes. Here's their opportunity though. Clara and Ramsey and Lundalu all wait for it inside the box. Can they find the opening goal here, I wonder? It is Smallbone. Not that time. Smallbone again, that's better. Back to Hansen, handball. Derby win a free kick. As far as the senior side are concerned, Southampton's next match against Brighton and Hove Albion away on Saturday. Derby County have got some tough games against Bristol City at home tomorrow night. And there is Ruddy Jahidi, who did a fantastic job last season, leading the youngsters to promotion. The 44-year-old. Great mentor to have, having had so many caps for Tunisia. Former Birmingham and Bolton player as well. Forward from Mitchell. Here's Clara. Smails Braithwaite. Ramsey. Clara to Bycroft. Bycroft again. Under a little bit of pressure here. Good pressing from Derby. Sibley doing the pressing. In the end, it worked out okay for Southampton. So Derby have had 3 or 4 good opportunities here to score. Southampton have had a couple. Certainly Derby, as we were saying earlier on, have got some good experience in their side, including Mitchell in goal, including Chris Martin up front. Great to see so many youngsters getting their opportunity last season in the first team. As we were saying, there's a new crop of a few different youngsters coming into the under-23s this season. And some youngsters, the likes of Tommy Scott, Kieran Freeman on the substitutes bench, Harlem Hale, all might get their opportunities as well for the under-23s this season. Might get their opportunities tonight. Foul on Slattery. Pushed in the end there from Mitchell Lawson. Here's Ramsey. Good play. Alundaloo. Ramsey making a good run. Certainly Derby defending well here. Well organised, good shape. Shinnie played it to Brown. Brown back to Mitchell in the Derby goal. Martin. Here's O'Driscoll. And Lundaloo, good flick on. Just too short there from Cornelius Hansen. One back there from Smallbone. Here's Vokins. Lundaloo. Good play from Callum Minkley, who was joined training in the first team with Derby back in February. Can play centre-back, equally as comfortable there, or as right-back. And he, in the end, kicks it out for a throw to Southampton. Vokins to take. As we often saw, though, last season, certainly opened up in the second half. More than 55% of Southampton's goals came in the last half an hour for the under-23s. Forward there from Ramsey. Tackle from Clara. Here's Slattery. Great ball there from Smallbone. Vokins. Good play there for Morgan Whittaker, who's looking to get on the ball there. The likes of Whittaker, Mitchell, Lawson, Holmes all move quickly on the ball, which explains why they've had 2 or 3 decent breakaways, Derby. Out from Ethan Wassall. That's a push, and Derby win a free kick. Foul from Ledwidge. Saints certainly ended the season well last season. They only lost 2 of their last 11 matches in the PL2, which explains why they did so well in the playoffs. One of the reasons, going in with so much momentum. This time it's a tackle from Smallbone, and Ledwidge finds Vokins. And Lundaloo. Header first from Wassall for Derby County. Last 5 minutes or so of the first half. As we were saying earlier, though, there could be around 3 minutes of stoppage time, I'd have thought, due to those couple of stoppages. At least. Foul on Vokins. Jake Vokins, who made his FA Youth Cup debut age 15, a few years ago now. Stepped up recently as well to the England under-19s. Likes to bomb up and down that one side to the other. Excellent play there from Sibley. And this time it wasn't the shot that was required from Dwayne Holmes. It was a better shot from him earlier on, which went just over the bar. That time he got it all wrong. Ramsey, certainly lots of positives for both of these sides in the early 40 minutes of this match. Certainly food for thought for both. Lots of improvements to be made as well. And Lundaloo, certainly well organised both sides this evening. And Lundaloo does well to win a free kick. Just over the head there of Smales Braithwaite. Might get 1 or 2 more chances maybe before half time. Clara to take the free kick. Good play this, Hansen. Ramsey, can he get there? He might do, you know. He certainly does. And Lundaloo back to Smales Braithwaite. Too many Derby players around him in the end. Slattery. And then he goes to place it there, Smallbone. And it was not far off at all in the end. That could bring Southampton to life. Seen him score from there in the past, that's for sure, a few times. Tried to place it beautifully into the top corner and he was so close to doing it. Again, like a Lundaloo, that's what he's good at. Edge of the penalty area, plenty of space. Tried to find the top corner. Inches away in the end. Here's Shinnie. Shinnie again. Good header. Defended well tonight, Kane Ramsey. Jordan Brown to take the throw. Also a defensive midfielder, but he's most comfortable playing at that left-back role. He's been solid tonight. Jordan Brown looks for options. Clara to take the throw. Back in from Brown. Here's Holmes. Thought about shooting, but did the best thing there. Played it to Minkley. Back to Shinnie. Here's Whittaker. Open up a little for him there. Good run from Mitchell Lawson. Nothing given. Appeals. Referee close to it. Here's Whittaker. Whittaker again. Good tackle there. Slattery out to the right-hand side. Here's Smales-Braithwaite. Well, there were a few appeals from the Derby County contingent. Interesting to watch that one again. Wow, you have to say he's pretty lucky. Very lucky. Well, so them to get away with that one. I think the more you watch it, the more clear-cut it looks. The referee there, though, Scott Jackson, decided it wasn't. And Southampton get away with that one. Here's Sibley. Out for a throw then for Southampton. They will try and get it outside their own half. Pegged into the corner right now. The board is going to go up imminently. We'll find out how many minutes of stoppage time we will have. I think I can see the number 3 on his board, which is kind of what was expected. Back that time for Morgan Whittaker. Here's Shinnie. Forward from Minkley. Holmes. Looking to make things happen here for Derby, but he just, in the end, took it too far as a goal kick for Southampton. So 3 minutes of stoppage time to come. Bycroft to take the goal kick, who at the moment hasn't had a great deal to do despite a bit of pressure from Derby. The only thing he's really had to do was that header straight at him, which is a bit of a soft header from Derby outside the 6-yard box. Derby have had some good strikes, but one clipped the bar, one went just over, one went well over. They've had a big penalty appeal, which Southampton got away with, I think. Off Clara, throw to Derby. Jordan Brown to take the throw. Well, it's a push again on Jaden Mitchell-Lawson. Could be a last chance of the half here for Derby County. As they look to break the deadlock just before the interval. Southampton need to stay focused this stage of the game. It's not a bad ball, good header though. Well cleared from Ledridge. Here's Holmes, and it's Martin, and it's a good save. First time Bycroft has been properly tested, and he dealt with that really well. Well, it dipped at just the last second. Again, Dwayne Holmes looking to turn provider. And it was a difficult save for him to make there. The way that it was going straight at goal, but it dipped down. And he had to make a great save. Bycroft, he did exactly that. He could be called into action again. He won't, because Ramsey heads it away. It's half-time, it's 0-0. It's evenly poised in this first home match of the campaign for the under-23s. It's Southampton 0, Derby 0. Both sides have had their opportunities. Derby have had more than Southampton, although Southampton have hit the woodwork Derby have also clipped the crossbar, and this one came early. This was the first real opportunity for Southampton. They've had a couple since, and Lundaloo thought he was going to find the top corner. It was a good finish, but it just wasn't enough to find the top corner. As for Derby, they've had a big penalty appeal, and that was a shot that clipped the crossbar with a right foot, the unfavoured foot there from Mitchell Lawson. Here's some other opportunities they've had. Here's the big penalty appeal, and watching that again for another time, the more you watch it, the more you realise it should have been a penalty for Derby, and Southampton get away with it. So, as a result, it means that the deadlock is yet to be broken. Here's another opportunity as well just before the break, and this time the goalkeeper, Bycroft, had to make his first real save, and it was a brilliant save. As the sun goes down here at Staplewood, slightly cooler than it was 45 minutes ago, that's for sure. We'll be back for live second half coverage here on the Saints FC Facebook page and YouTube channel. But at half time, between these two sides, it's Southampton 0, Derby 0.
Sun's gone down. Yeah. got the monitor.
Oh, I know, yeah, that must be frustrating.
Yeah. Thank you. Cheers.
Done 2 tweets. Kick off It was so early in the half. I was thinking I'll have more good stuff to tweet, and then nothing. Reflection, Tom. I should have tweeted that. Yeah, but
I'm not sure what happened at the point. I won the toss and decided to shoot into the sun. It looked a bit weird. It was almost as if someone won the toss and decided to change it. So I think I realised my whole team decided to something evil.
Yeah, I know, it's bizarre. Tough for the keeper in these conditions.
Yeah.
There's a goal. Yeah, there's been some.
It's not a bit like something
Yeah, there's been some action. Both teams have been far.
Yeah, right, well I'll let you know when we're restarting.
Yeah, I know.
You'd be amazed. I would say smart reaction. Say
I think it was smart save. It was moving and then I'd be disappointed.
yeah. To be honest, I've been disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it actually in the final, I think it was
What did it?
Nicky Henson won, which is why it
Then you give it
maybe. My best mate's little girl, she sends me pictures of her all the time. Like, I'm like, just send me pictures of her, and I just ask pictures of her all the time. She's just so cute, just adorable. So her saying hi.
Okay, yeah.
One more time?
Yeah.
You can make it up.
You can make it.
No,
It's the last bit she sort of adds.
yeah.
She adds on this.
I mean, she's only 2.
Yeah, I've got very limited experience. Yesterday I was at engagement, little kids, and they were going into a shed. And I was like, oh, we've got just a little locker. Within seconds, there was 2 little kids, like bawling their eyes and absolutely screaming. The dads were going to go with him.
Tom, what do you think this is?
27.
Welcome back to Staplewood, Southampton's training ground, where it's under-23s football. We're about to get this second half underway. At the moment, the deadlock is yet to be broken. It is goalless between Southampton and Derby County. Match number 2 of the season for both of these sides. First home match of the season for Saints. And Derby are making a substitution here at half-time. Dwayne Holmes coming off, and on is coming defender Max Hunt, the 6'6" defender who signed from Matlock Town back in January 2018. But this is Southampton's best chance there, and Lundalu with a shot off the woodwork. Derby also clipping the crossbar. This is exactly how. Shot from Jaden Mitchell-Lawson early on. And then Derby County again. Here with a big penalty appeal. And there was a foul. Did look like it, that's for sure, from Kane Ramsey. Nothing given. Southampton go into the second half. They're 0-0 at home to Derby County, and already an early chance here. They could finish here. It's another good save from Bycroft, and it was a shot came in the end from Whittaker inside the first 30 seconds of the second half. Lovely through ball, caused all sorts of problems. O'Driscoll was close to him, so too was Ledwidge. And for the second time tonight, another good save from Bycroft. He was tested just before half-time, and he's been tested again there. Twice. That would have done the world of good. He made a comfortable save as well earlier on before that, making his first home start for the under-23s. Despite having been at the club since the age of 8. Southampton are unchanged in the second half. Bycroft in goal, Clara, O'Driscoll and Ledwidge the centre-backs, Vokins and Ramsey the wing-backs, Smallbone and Slattery in the middle, with Smails, Braithwaite and Hansen playing off and Lundalu. Southampton subs Olafunwa, Scott, Freeman, DeFeece and Harlem Hale. Here's Max Bird for Derby, forward from Jordan Brown. Here he is again. Lovely football again from Derby. Good tackle and good clearance before Whittaker could get there. We're here live on the Saints FC Facebook page and YouTube channel. It starts to cool here at the training ground. Here is his first touch to substitute, Max Hunt. So Derby have got Mitchell in goal, Minkley, Wassell, Hunt and Jordan Brown at the back, with Bird moving forward with Shinnie and Sibley in the middle, and Whittaker and Mitchell-Lawson playing just off Martin up front. Their subs, Connor Dixon, Matt Yates, Hector Ingram and Josh Shonibari. Out from Clara, and it is a throw to Derby County. And that man, Jack Bycroft, has had an excellent game so far between the sticks. Away from Ramsey. Left from Shinnie. Here's Mitchell-Lawson. Lovely play again from Derby. Once again, good defending from Southampton. Of Clara. For the moment, it is Campton Southampton's half here early on in this second half. Saints have dealt with things well, though, so far since the interval. Second time they got it inside Southampton's box. They're going to do it again here with a corner. It's going to be Graham Shinnie to take the corner. Plays it short that time. Headed away from Vokins. Here's Hansen and Lundalu. Back from Mitchell-Lawson to John Mitchell in the Derby goal. Well, as far as the senior team is concerned for Derby, Philip Cocu, their manager, after taking over from Frank Lampard, who went to Chelsea. They started with 2 draws in the Championship, 0-0 at home to Swansea, 2-2 at Stoke. And then back again once more to Bycroft. Headed out from Jordan Brown. As things stand, Southampton heading for 4 points from 2 games. Derby 1 point from 2 games, but obviously a long, long way to go. 40 minutes of it. Good ball out now. Can Vokins get there? He can. Big opportunity here for Southampton. Under pressure, Derby clear. Here comes Sibley again for Derby. Beats Ledridge into the box. Good sliding clearance back to the keeper from O'Driscoll. And Bycroft sees to the situation as well. End to end all of a sudden. Here's Vokins. Cameron Ledridge. Callum Minkley. Throw to Southampton. Ledridge with a throw, and Lundaloo with a header. Another throw to Saints. Saints scored in all but one of their last 20 matches to end last season in all competitions. They've come close a few times tonight. Vokins to take the throw, and Lundaloo. Reverse fixture between these two sides. It won't be until 2020. That is a foul that time from Louis Sibley, and it was on O'Driscoll. Who found Slattery, who it was in the end, fouled. Derby ended the season poorly last season, the under-23s. They didn't win in their last 5 matches in all competitions. Their last win was when they beat Wolves 2-1 at home in March. Back from Ledridge. Better from Southampton though, who were just looking to soak up that pressure from Derby, and now it's just calmed down a little. Which is good to see from the home team. O'Driscoll to Bycroft. Slattery. Back to Mitchell. John Mitchell in the side today for Henrik Rafas, who played the last game, the Slovakian goalkeeper. This time it is a change in goal, with Mitchell coming in instead. Tackle from Vokins there. Become a good physical game, this one. Coming together there between Sibley and Vokins. Well-timed tackle there from Ramsey on Mitchell Lawson. It is a corner kick to Derby, as they look to go back to the Midlands with at least a point inside the first 10 minutes of the second half here. Vital tackle from Ramsey. It's going to be Shinnie to take the corner again. Flicked on, Lundaloo away. And it was centre-back shot that was from Max Hunt. Came on at half-time. Certainly the tallest player on the pitch. I think he thought the goal was closer than it was. He made his Premier Cup debut for Derby County under-23s back in February. Looking for his first goal. Here come Derby again, Martin. Lovely chip, an opportunity, and it's a really good finish from Jaden Mitchell-Lawson. There has been pressure in the second half from Derby, and this time they take advantage. A good team goal. Southampton have to respond. Well, good header. Unselfishly played into his feet inside the 6-yard box there from Morgan Whittaker, who headed it downwards. And then Jaden Mitchell-Lawson did the rest. Derby's first goal of the season in the PL2 after their 1-0 defeats last week. The fourth goal Southampton have conceded after their 4-3 win against Manchester City. He's played well, Jaden Mitchell-Lawson. In the end, it was an easy goal for him. Let's see if Southampton can respond. Only 18 years of age. Just experiencing life now as an under-23s player. Here's an Lundaloo. Here's Whittaker. To be honest, though, as we were saying earlier on in the game, if Southampton do pick up no points here today, it is an extremely young team. Whatever happens, it will be a learning curve for these Saints youngsters tonight. And Lundaloo does well to win the free kick. Here's Clara. Slattery. Smallbone and Lundaloo, better from Southampton. Can they find the end product? Decent move. In from Vokins. That was a fantastic team move, that was, for Southampton. If they could have just found the finish, it would have been a beautiful goal. Lovely ball as well for the right, that was. That was more like it from Southampton. Back from O'Driscoll. Smallbone. Slattery. Looks like Harlem Hale is imminent for Southampton. Again, good experience for him tonight. The tricky winger. Signed after his Chelsea release a few years ago. Another player who's going to hopefully get a good opportunity for the under-23s this season. Plenty of experience in the FA Youth Cup for the under-18s last couple of years, but in the meantime, He won't come on just yet. Vokins with the corner. Easy for Mitchell. Excellent run from Shinnie. Ball straight to Bycroft. And here's Ledwidge. An hour gone. Mitchell Lawson's goal separating the two. Is Vokins. Great play from him. Can he find the cross? Not that time. Slattery might though. Not to be. So Smales Braithwaite, who's going to come off for Southampton. Went from one side of the pitch to the other there. Harlem Hale onto the pitch then. Southampton's first substitution of the game. The winger who hails from High Wycombe, looking to get among the goals or assists tonight. Saints 1-0 down. Clara. Bycroft. Risky, did well though. Well played in the end. Good play, Hale to the right. Straight into the action. Good run from Ramsey. Corner. Great run there. So energetic. Never runs out of energy. Off the foot in the end of Max Bird, and Southampton win their first corner of the half. Credit there to Kane Ramsey, who created all of that in the first place. Vokins again then with the corner. Ramsey, good play. Slattery, straight, and Mitchell. Just couldn't quite get the shot away quickly enough. It's under-23s match tonight. Southampton against Derby here. Derby with that 1-0 lead. Goal in the second half. But that was a chance for Southampton to equalise. In the end, just ran out of time there, Slattery. Back to Mitchell. Both sides have made one substitution each now tonight. Saying last season about Southampton losing on goal difference, it was just by those 8 goals in the end to Wolves to finish second. It went right to the wire in the end. But at any level, if there's a way to go up, they say playoffs is the recommended way to do it. Certainly makes it feel all the more satisfying. Back from Hale. Headed away from Clara's clearance, it's back to O'Driscoll. Tough tackling player, was a midfielder. Used to say that he'd like to base his game on Roy Keane. Aaron O'Driscoll, now more of a centre-back. He does like to roam forward. And that ball was just too far for Kane Ramsey in the end. Headed on from Clara. Big clearance there from Hunt. Scott, Freeman, DeFeece and Olafunwa, Southampton's unused subs so far. Derby's Dixon Yates, Hector Ingram and Shonabari. That man got the only goal of the game so far. Jaden Mitchell-Lawson, good finish, composed. Knows inside the 6-yard box, but he still had a little bit to do. And it was Whittaker with the header. And now Vokins. Couldn't find the man though. Thought about shooting straight away, but just the angle got away from him in the end. Back to Ledridge. O'Driscoll. Smallbone. Here's Smallbone again. Beautiful ball. This time, not to be, but that time it was a better ball. It's a dream for a striker, that cross from Vokins. And Lundaloo just couldn't head it down enough. I think if Lundaloo was about 2 or 3 yards further away from goal, it could have crept in. Good from Southampton though, looking to get that equaliser. They've responded well since Derby took the lead. Headed on, back from Ledwidge. Vokins had plenty of the ball here in the second half. Here's Lundaloo. Good tackle from Graham Shinney. Good player Shinney, the way he moves forward. He's good from set pieces. He's also a good tackler as well, an all-round midfielder. Back from Slattery, and now Smallbone comes forward. Hansen. Vokins. And Lundaloo. Here's Sibley. And it wasn't far off. Worth a go. Chris Martin was a player to his right. Derby certainly playing with confidence now. So is that man, Louis Sibley. Looked like the goalkeeper, Jack Bycroft, had it covered anyway. Here's Whittaker. Excellent play, back from Hansen. Lovely trickery. And Lundaloo. And Hale takes a deflection. Turned him on a sixpence there though, and Lundaloo. Great work from him. Here's Max Bird. Back from Minkley. Ethan Warsall to the left. Derby County, whose senior side just missed out on a place in the Premier League last season, losing in the playoffs. Looking to go one better this year, looking to hold their own in the top flight of the PL2 as well, as far as the under-23s are concerned. They're about to make a substitution as well, their second of the evening. Hale. Certainly pacey. And he was pushed and he wins a free kick. I think Max Bird can have too many complaints about that one. So Derby making a substitution. Morgan Whittaker, who provided the assist for Derby's only goal of the game, separating the two sides, is coming off. And Josh Shonabari is coming on, who started in their last match. He joined from Greenwich Borough in September 2018. Scored a few days later against Manchester City. Smallbone to take the free kick for Southampton. In from Clara, that's a good header. O'Driscoll couldn't find the finish. Tried to flick it towards goal. Ledridge. Clara. Vokins. O'Driscoll. Smallbone. Ledridge. Slattery. Good ball, Ramsey. Vokins tries to keep it in play. Wins the throw. Good tackle from Graham Shinney once more. Tackle on Slattery, who wins the throw for Saints. Saints have got less than 20 minutes of normal time to find that equaliser. Here's Louis Sibley. Good interception there from Slattery. Ledwidge. Back to O'Driscoll. To Clara, who signed his first professional deal, Clara, 3 years ago now. And now Southampton look to come forward here with Vokins. Well-time tackle for Minkley. Corner for Saints. Maybe this will be the equaliser. Smallbone to take again. Another corner for Southampton. Max Bird didn't like it, but looked like it did come off him in the end. Can he find a Southampton man this time inside the 6-yard box? Hale. Not to be in the end. Certainly had an impact since coming on though, Harlem Hale. Been pacey down that right-hand side. And again, with the likes of Tariq Johnson going to Woking, great experience for him in the National League. It also gives the likes of Harlem Hale an opportunity to come through and have some playing time for the under-23s as well. Hale. Anundaloo. Slattery. Decent ball. And the flag's up. Despite Ramsey's best efforts, it was a decent header as well. It won't count. A flag up pretty quickly there in the end. Get a better angle of it here. When the ball was played, it's like you could have a shout there for onside. We got quite lucky there, or very lucky with the penalty incident, which wasn't given in the first half, Ramsey, but I think he was unlucky there. Great play. Lovely play from Slattery. And this time Hansen wins the corner. Good play from Cornelius Hansen. Certainly his sporting prowess runs through the family for Cornelius Hansen. His great-grandfather won a medal in the Olympics for Norway back in the 1930s. In the meantime, Southampton look to take advantage here. Smallbone. Straight at Mitchell. So Saints have had the ball in the back of the net, but it hasn't counted. The only time it has been in the net for Derby, it did count. That one goal separating the two sides. In the second half, it was a finish from Mitchell Lawson. Last quarter of an hour. Oh, my goodness me. Hale with a tackle there. It was Hunt who gave it away, the substitute. Slightly lethargic defending there. Thought he had more time than he did, but when you've got Harlem Hale chasing him, he's not going to have too much time for too long. But now spaces open up. Tackle on Shonibari. Well, certainly Derby started off in the second half creating more chances than Southampton, but since Derby took the lead, it's Southampton who've asked more questions. They've had 4 corners. But at the same time, John Mitchell is yet to be properly tested in that Derby County goal. It was a handball that time. And it was Kane Ramsey. Graham Shinney with a free kick. Headed clear from Clara. Forward from Warsall. Here's Hunt. And Lundaloo looks for support. Inside of the foot, beautiful ball out to the right. Hansen can't bring it down. Out from Mitchell. Takes no chances. Here's Ledwidge. Forward from Minkley. O'Driscoll. Smallbone. Ledwidge. Slattery. Clara. Good ball from Clara. Ramsey. Mitchell does well. To be fair to him, he's commanded his area really well tonight. Great ball though from Clara. Just the ball that was needed. As Lundaloo looked to pounce. Mitchell stopped him from doing so. Out from Vokins. Tussle there from Lundaloo. and Warsaw. Generally, he's kept his cards in his pocket tonight, the referee. Looks like Scott Jackson's going to do the same again here. Or not, as the case may be, and Lundalu to get the yellow card that time. Real tussle between those two. And Lundalu gets yellow. Again, that kind of suits Derby at the moment, this bit of stoppage here as they look to try and slow the game down, see the match out. At the moment, Derby are heading for the same number of points as Southampton from 2 games with 3. But Southampton are not finished yet. They've certainly had chances in the second half. Forward to Lundalu, over his head. Derby clear. Smallbone, picked up from Martin. Here's Shinnie. Here's Brown. Brown to Bird. Bird again. Mitchell Lawson, the goal scorer. Goes in the way of Saints. Here's a goal again. The goal separated the two early on in the second half. Good move involving 4 or 5 players in the end from when it started. Nothing Bycroft could have done in the Southampton goal. Clare has played well tonight, does well to win the ball and the free kick. Foul that time for Mitchell Lawson. Here's Bycroft. Ledwidge. Slattery. Good play. Composed on the ball there. Clara. Ramsey. Ramsey tries to find Hansen. Can Hansen find the finish? He doesn't, but he finds Lundalu. Got 5 men there around him. Difficult for him there. Derby defending very well. Chance just goes begging. O'Driscoll. Clara to Ramsey. Hale. Sibley. Shonibari. Sibley. Terrific skill from Mitchell Lawson. And a save in the end. And the volley over the crossbar. Shot from Sibley the second time, was saved. And then volleyed over the crossbar. But look at this for skill here for Mitchell Lawson. Oh, goodness me. Especially considering how well Clare has done today. He'd have done well to get past him. It needed a bit of skill like that to do that. This game's far from over there, though. Can Southampton get a late equaliser? Here's Smallbone. Ramsey. Vokins. Back to Slattery. and catches it the second time. Open up for him nicely there. The vast majority of Southampton's matches over the next couple of months are away from home. Got Liverpool at home to come though, and Chelsea at home to come. Their next league match at home after that isn't until October time against Blackburn. This time Vokins is offside and Derby win a free kick. So he's going to receive some treatment now, Vokins, and Southampton are going to make a substitution anyway. It's like a touch of cramp for him. And Kieran Freeman is a Scottish left back, the 19-year-old, is about to come on. Joined from Dundee United in 2016. And he's another fairly new face to the under-23s for this season. So Freeman on, and Vokins is coming off anyway. So it's a like-for-like substitution here. Good to see Kieran Freeman, to see what he can do in these late stages. He's just going to slot into that wing-back position, fingers crossed. Jake Vokins is going to be okay. Hopefully nothing too bad as far as he's concerned. At least he's walking on it. We'll have reaction from the Saints under-23s coach Roddy Jahidi as ever on all of our channels and pages, Facebook, YouTube, and on our official Southampton FC page after this game. Get his thoughts on what he's seen from his players tonight. He's certainly been all action, Louis Sibley, in the second half for Derby. The one who makes the runs from the midfield for the away team. Chip forward from Shinnie. Kept in play, is it? No, it's not. From Shone Bari. Instead, it's a throw for Southampton. Touch too heavy in the end from Hansen. Here's Shinnie. Shonibari. Throw to Derby. Minkley. On from Minkley again, who can't keep it in play. Can Southampton get it up there quickly? Force a late equaliser. Moving slightly further up the field, but this time it's a throw to Derby. Minkley again to take the throw for the away side. Or this time, could be slightly in trouble here. Looks like he's going to give the yellow card here for Louis Sibley. Let's have a look at that one again. That looked quite bad at first glance. Well, that was certainly a late one there, to say the least, on Ledwidge. Yellow card for him. Forward then from Bycroft. Here comes Southampton. Smallbone. Ramsey. Looking for runners. Doesn't come. Bycroft. 3 minutes added here. We're into it now, just the 3 minutes. Across from Hansen. Derby are going to make a final substitution soon as well. Connor Dixon's imminent. Here's O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll too far. And chances are running out. Maybe one last chance for Southampton perhaps. At least it's in the corner where Saints want it, but it's a Derby throw. And Derby are going to make a substitution. And Louis Sibley, who has been booked a few minutes ago, less than that even, is coming off. And Connor Dixon is coming on. Connor Dixon was saying that he thought they matched Chelsea last week, despite the fact they lost 1-0 late on. He's one of the younger players in the Derby team. Roddy Jahidi, the Saints under-23's coach, said he was expecting a physical test tonight. That's exactly what they've got. Appeals there, nothing given. Here's Smallbone. They're going to get a chance here, Southampton. Will we have late drama? Here's Smallbone. Slattery. Slattery, just too far. In the end for Ramsey. And now for a goal kick. Ledwidge was in there as well. Well, they nearly got into all sorts of problems there as well. Off the foot of Hunt. And there he is again. That was the appeal. Referee having none of it. And it looks like Derby are certainly heading back now with 3 points. Not what Southampton wanted there. Free kick there for Derby just to tick down another few seconds. Max Bird with a free kick. Shonibari. Difficult now for Saints to get out of the corner, but they do get a goal kick. They're going to get one last chance to push this ball forward. Smallbone. Here's Ramsey. Smallbone again. Here's Ledwidge. O'Driscoll. Might not get a chance here to put the ball forward. They do eventually. Clara. Smallbone. And Lundaloo. And Slattery shots blocked. And that's it. Derby get the points. A very young Southampton side. A more experienced Derby one. It was an excellent second half performance from the away side. Their first points of the season. Saints unfortunately couldn't build on those 3 points they picked up last week. But certainly lots of food for thought for Southampton's under-23 coach, Roddy Jahidi. There's the goal scorer, Jaden Mitchell-Lawson. It was early on in the second half, separated the two sides. In the end, Derby just needed that one goal to win the game, and this is how it came about. A beautiful ball into the box, headed on from Morgan Whittaker, and Jaden Mitchell-Lawson did the rest. Derby County in the end, good value for their win. Certainly caused problems, certainly created opportunities. Took about volleyed into the top corner. And there we go. 3 points to Derby County. Match number 2 of 22 for both of these sides. And Southampton looking to bounce back at home to Liverpool next Monday on Bank Holiday. Thanks for watching this evening. Reaction to come from Ruddy Jahidi on all of our official pages and channels. It finished here at Staplewood though. Under 23s football. Southampton 0, Derby 1.